tramway.
Are you good?
My name's Bill. I'm your tram operator.
I'll share mine.
The whole trip, 2.1 miles up. We move at 15 miles an hour. It takes 10 minutes to get up to the top. When we do go over some of the towers, the whole tram will swing fore and after a little bit. So just hold on to the bars, straps, handles, neighbors, whatever it takes to get your balance. Just introduce yourself before you go to a stranger. Now, if you're by the door, feel free to hold those door handles. They are good. We won't let you fall out. Way too much paperwork involved. Anybody afraid of heights? It's way too late, sorry. Anyways, this tram has been running for 50 years. This is our 50th anniversary. If you have ridden this before 2007, the tram car sitting on the ground down below was the car you were on. These ones went on back in 2007. Now, 2.5 years ago, we replaced the cables, computer operating system, and a lot of the machine room components. So even though it's a 50-year-old tram, it's almost brand new. Off to the left over here is the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. The #1 visited national park in the U.S. Last year, almost 13 million visitors came through that park. Wow. They all drove through downtown at the same time. Over 500,000 acres of land out there. If you like to hike, over 900 miles of hiking trails. Now, if you don't like to hike, there's 2 driving courses, Cade's Cove and Roaring Fork Motor Trail. You can go through and see all the sights without leaving your car. The only problem there is when somebody sees a bear, you're stuck in a traffic jam. I call it a bear jam. Until the bear leaves or the rangers come and run everybody off. But it is beautiful scenery. You'll notice we've slowed down.
Did you see bear?
So did I. No, anyway, the other tram's going over the highest tower right now. They slow down for that. Both trams are connected to that center cable. That's the only moving cable above us. It's moving both cars. So when the other one slows down, we slow down. We're going to slow down when we go over that same tower up there. Now, we don't have a lot of color yet. If you guys want to see some good foliage color, go over Newfound Gap into the North Carolina side. They have a whole lot more color right now. They're getting all the rain. We don't get it. We are going to swing a little bit over this tower. You want to introduce yourself to your neighbor.
Do you like it, Lisa?
If you like that, we have 4 more towers. If you did not like that, we have 4 more towers. Now you'll notice dead trees all around us, on the other side of town, everywhere. Remnants of the big wildfire. Next month is the 7-year anniversary. Over 18,000 acres burned, 2,500 buildings burned down. All this regrowth is natural regrowth from the seeds that were in the ground during the fire. Now the road up ahead we're going to cross is the Gatlinburg bypass. That's a more scenic way to go around downtown. Or when traffic is a little crazy on the parkway, which is quite often, you can get on the bypass at either end of town and go around it all. It's actually 2 scenic pull-offs. You can park and stare down at everybody who didn't do the bypass, who are stuck in traffic, wave at them and drive on. Now this tower coming up, tiny swing. Save those wheeze for the big one coming up. Wasted a week. Alright, if you look way out in front of us on the right-hand side set of cables, you'll see our other tram car on their way down from the top. We're always the same distance apart. If we're not, that means one of us is having a really bad day. But when we do pass each other side by side, that's halfway. Now, most likely the other tram is going to be way up higher than us because not many people are coming down yet. Most people are going up. Now, everybody knows Dolly Parton, right? Yeah. Well, if you look to the left, you can see that house through the trees over there. Everybody see it? It's kind of 7 to 8 o'clock position there. Yep, Dolly lives about 240 miles west of that house. That wasn't right, was it?
No. The CEO of Starbucks.
All right, they have their window open. I just jumped on this tram to break Daniel for lunch, and he's cold-blooded. I'll open the window here as soon as we get to the top. Don't do you any good yet. Well, this area we are flying over is a big rental community in town called Chalet Village. Over 1,000 cabins up here. Now about 95% of these cabins are overnight rentals, which means we have no control over what you may see in the decks or in the hot tubs as they fly over. It does bring a whole new meaning to the word bear. Now, if you are staying in one of these up here, just keep in mind, if you can see us, we can probably see you. Unique cabin coming up just left of the next tower. It's a dark gray cabin. We call that one the cliffhanger house because only 6 inches of that house touches the ground. The rest is on steel beams and pilings hanging out over the edge. As we get higher, you can look down and see.
You see this beautiful house? Look at it.
Now, when it was first built, the original owner was the CEO of Dunkin' Donuts, which means we paid for it. So that one sold last year, total renovation. It is a rental property now, which I'm sure the description does not read. You can see the beautiful views off your deck of the tram going by every 20 minutes. All right, now look out this area. We do see the occasional black bear sighting. So look along the roads, in the yards of the cabin, occasionally on the decks of the cabin, and every now and then in a car parked in front of the cabin. So our bears do open car doors. So don't leave your doors unlocked, especially with food inside. Because if they get in and can't get out, they shred your whole car to pieces inside. And somebody still has to go open the door and let the bear out. And they're not real happy about that. Now the big cabin off to the right front with the columns and the green roof, that one we call the dollhouse cabin, almost an exact replica of the 70s version of the Mattel Barbie Dreamhouse dollhouse. It was pink when they first built it. If you notice the one in front of it with the orange door and green roof, that was Kent's house after the divorce.
Oh, a bear right there. I saw one right there, right in the middle of the
Apparently a bear out the left side.
It was behind this tree.
That's the problem. You see a bear here and then the trees cover it.
You see it? On the left.
All right, well this tower coming up, highest point on the tram line. Your best view right here. At the top, 2,800 feet above sea level, 1,500 feet above Gatlinburg. Now hopefully you saved a wee, because you're going to need it here. You even get a bonus swing. You get a little teeny swing at the top, followed by a not so teeny swing. Here's the teeny, and here's the not so teeny. All right. All right, zip ties held, we're good. All right, one more tower up there, then the terminal. Now, if you can see out the front, you're going to see that big cut through the trees straight ahead. That is the scenic chairlift. That'll take you all the way up to the top of Mount Harrison, 3,500 feet. About halfway up the scenic, you'll get off on a platform. I used to say jump off, but that didn't go over well. You get off on the platform, and that's where you ride the Alpine slide down. Now, last tower coming up. Right before we pull into the terminal, if you look to the left, if you can see, you'll see a big open area. That's our wildlife encounter area. You'll catch a glimpse of our black bears down there. Now that's our ski slope. In a couple months, that'll be full of man-made snow. All our ski slope snow, or most of it's man-made. Now, if you go up to the mountain coaster, on the way up, you're going to see our tubing area. They're actually starting to make snow.
They are, baby.
Yep, here's our bears. Along with the bears, we have river otters, bobcats, red fox, nocturnal house, and the bears. All right, we have made it. Hope you enjoyed the trip. Once again, my name's Bill. If you have any complaints, you can call me Jason. Now, we do close at 8 o'clock, wildlife at 5:30. If you're still up here in line at 8, we do let you finish that ride. We run the tram until the top's clear. We won't leave you unless you're hiding. Then we just turn the bears loose. Oh. Yeah, janitorial hates that. It's always a mess in the morning. All right, I'm going to cut through here. We're going to go out that door on that side.